Hello and welcome to episode 244 of the Mandarian Orange Show. I'm Phil Vecchio.
And I'm Janelle.
And this is our third and final live episode for the 30-day live stream challenge.
It is. Back to regular pre-recorded episodes after this.
I do like these. It's fun to do. And I saved some time editing. I'm not going to lie.
That's good because it's been a busy month.
It has been very busy. So you will notice, of course, that there is, ums and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have all the warts.
All the warts.
And all.
But also the banter is going to be more
real.
Well, we're going to talk over each other sometimes. We're going to make mistakes, and that's okay because that's the live show. If you're here watching live on Facebook, which is fantastic,
tell us you're watching.
Say hello because I see we got some viewers there. So say hello, chime in, ask some questions or whatever.
Respond to what we're saying.
Those are all good.
I want to start since we are in a visual form.
Yes.
For part of this.
Show us.
I'm wearing my 6 sweater. This used to be my favorite sweater, but it's falling
shredded
apart. So now it's when I'm sick and cold.
That's how you lounge around the house.
I'm not sick, I'm cold.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get someone out to check out our heating and air conditioning system.
Yes.
It's like when it rains, it pours, or it just keeps being hot, So we're bundled up. We got some space heaters, and because the problem is we don't even have time to get someone out.
No,
it's so busy right now. So.
Yeah, and we're going to have someone out.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't cost too much right before Christmas.
Hopefully. We also have some news. We got some news to talk about here, Janelle.
Yeah, we do.
And so we're going to go into the news. And now the news. And we're back from the news.
All right. I have something to say.
Tell.
And that is you can rate and review us wherever you listen to our podcast.
That's good.
Give us some reviews of any kind. We'll take all kinds of reviews.
Oh, we got a comment over there. I saw just pop up.
Oh, yes. Dave said it's 43 degrees here.
Ooh, we're not quite that cold here.
That's a bit chilly.
Let me see. What are we at here? I'm gonna
pull inside our house, it was like
it's 60. Like in the 60s, but I'm gonna look at like the outside temperature here real quick. I'll give you a comparison.
He loves Weather Underground.
Weather Underground.
It's his favorite.
It's the best weather app.
It does predict accurate weather.
46 degrees out here. What does he say? He's got 43. They are a little bit colder there.
Diff.
So yeah, it's chilly out. Our house is pretty well insulated. It's not 46 in here, but yeah, it's getting down there.
It's chilly.
What other news?
So if you could follow us on Instagram at Mandarian Orange Show, you can follow us on YouTube at Mandarian Orange Show, which you're going to post all our lives on.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to yet, but they're all going to go up on there. Also, yesterday, as one of our live streams, I did a crossover with the Dystopian Electronics Workshop.
Yes, you did.
Got too excited and didn't say it right.
I mean, guys, had the biggest score on our quiz book.
Yeah, he blew all other quizzes out of the water.
Blew it out of the water.
Now, I did say this, and so I'm going to do this for you tonight on the quiz I'm going to do for you later, because I did choose a specific one that I knew he would do well on. And for you up to this point, I have just flipped randomly.
He has been rando.
So I'm going to give you a chance to do one that I think you might have a little bit better shot at. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we got. I don't think Bachelor
did come out in 2001.
Did it?
I don't know much about early Bachelor, though.
I don't think that's going to be one of the things on here. I hate to tell you. But I think we got another comment over there. Someone might be chiming in.
All right. Melissa says hi.
Melissa says hi. Hi, Melissa. Speaking of Do, so we did this live stream yesterday, which is on Do's YouTube channel right now, Dystopian Electronics Workshop, and that will also be going on ours very soon. It's just been busy. But speaking of Do, we should look at Fountain.
Oh, yeah.
Get your Fountain up there. While you're looking at that, I would like to remind everyone as well to email us at mandarianorangeshow@gmail.com with your comments, questions, concerns, life stories,
Limericks.
whatever you got. I just randomly, I always have like a random video that I put on. Like tonight I was making dinner. What do? I put on like a YouTube video in the background, right? Just to listen to.
He doesn't like to just sit in silence.
I don't. And it's easy to bring my phone around and set it down and playing a video while I'm doing chores and stuff. So earlier today when I was doing the laundry, I had a video. This is just, sometimes it's just whatever random thing pops up, right? And it was this like video, I want to say it was from like the 1980s when it was recorded. Maybe even earlier. It could have been even like 70s or 60s. It was a BBC video, and it was about this guy in Ireland who was carrying on like the storytelling tradition in Ireland where they would pass down, like other, cultures, ancient cultures would have these stories they pass down. And he was like one of the last Irish storytellers. He only spoke Irish.
Okay.
And so it was this whole thing of him telling the stories, and then there was a translator, and then this guy who spoke English, and then they were kind of doing it. And it was really interesting. And I don't remember why I brought that up, but it was an interesting video. What did I say? Something about languages or something?
You told me to look up Fountain, so I have no
I don't know.
idea.
I don't know how I got there.
I said limericks.
Oh, limericks. That's probably it. Irish? I don't know. I don't even know if that's what it was.
Warts and all.
Oh, no. Because I said stories. Tell me your stories. And he was telling these interesting, like, ancient stories. So if you have an old, like, story from your heritage or something... I don't know. Did you get the thing yet?
I have it ready.
All right. What's our stat
Okay,
stats?
we have 3,580
Oh,
sats.
that's gone up. What's the cents equivalent?
That works out to $1.33.
What?
We have 3,580 earned sats.
Yeah,
so I already said that.
But how many followers? Look at that. Supporters.
Supporters is 68.
We got a new supporter.
Woohoo.
Welcome, new supporter.
We did get a comment.
Okay, is that a boost?
It's a boost.
Oh, we got a new boost.
It's from @Do.
Do?
And
Doing
it
good.
says, love all the live streams. Keep it up.
Yes. Do has been a strong proponent of us doing live things recently.
I'm going to say, he's up there with frequent writer inner Ben.
Yeah? We're going to have to call him frequent writer inner Do soon.
Come on, frequent writer inner Ben.
I know, we haven't heard from him in a bit. He's been busy. We know.
Yeah, it's a busy time.
We also have frequent live stream watcher Melissa, who has watched like almost every single thing across all the platforms, which is impressive.
Very supportive.
So thank you everyone for supporting us on all those things, and we really appreciate it. With all that being said, we are going to just kind of give you a bit of a rundown. Well, no, I guess we're going to have a separate thing for that. So never mind. Strike that. We're still in the news. Here's a couple of upcoming things you need to know. Even though it's after the 30-day live stream challenge, this Saturday on December 2nd is our 26th annual Blue Christmas concert. We're doing it as a live stream again, so you can all watch it live from your house. A live stream like this, but with bands and music and stuff, is going to be very cool. It's on the 2nd, like I said, at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and it's on the Potvox music page on Facebook, so you should be able to check us out there. Ooh, we got something there.
Melissa said hello.
Oh, hello, because I gave her a shout out there. Very, very good. So anyway, so make sure you guys check that out. Blue Christmas. We got some great bands. Eric Kennedy and R.B. Brown will be joining us, as well as, if all goes well, Isopod and Third Culture Kid. So it's going to be good stuff. We're definitely going to have a good show, and I'm excited for that. Also, coming up in the news, another thing I've been reminding everyone, because we got another live stream tomorrow. We're going to do with Alex B. Keaton is my friend. We're going to do a live show with Keith. And then Wednesday and Thursday are the last 2 days of the live stream challenge. And for that, I'm going to be doing it on Twitch.
Are you going to try to beat that game?
I think I may do that game one more time. The Room Escape one more time. And I'll do other stuff too, though, because I actually got an early Christmas and birthday present. And I've been given explicit permission to live stream one of them, even though it's not my birthday yet. So
I can't remember. What did I give you express permission?
Oh, not from you. From Dew, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So David and Amber, my brother and sister-in-law, and niece, of course, Aurora, sent me my presents early. And I said, well, I won't open it till my birthday or Christmas, you know. And he said, if I live stream it, then I can do it early.
That's good. That's a good way to get your presents early.
So I'll do at least one of those during one of those Twitches. And then maybe I'll do the escape room. I don't know. We'll see how the mood strikes me. But if you want to watch me on my Twitch channel, you should follow me at Sad Gamer. It's SAHD_gamer is my name over on Twitch. And it stands for Stay at Home Dad. I'm not actually sad about it. But it's fun. Follow me over there and you can see me play video games. Or even don't, but just follow me anyway, because it's supporting me.
It's the way.
It's free to do.
And
I think that's those kinds of newses. We're going to talk about the 30-day live stream challenge in a separate segment. So the big thing, I guess we had Thanksgiving, but you want to talk about that in my vacation pants. Mm-hmm. So I guess what we should do now is just we're going to go into the 30-day live stream challenge, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you remember correctly, because I don't have like my separate thing on here, that's just going to be our Mandarian transition slide here. You may notice if you're watching the video, I fixed the slides so they don't say the 200th episode again. So it only took 2 streams for me to remember to do that here on the third one. Here we go. We're going to talk about the 30-day live stream challenge.
We don't even know.
And we're back. So we have been doing a live stream every single day for the 30 days of November. We're getting close. Today's the 27th. If you're listening to this later, this is when we recorded it. And it's been a little bit since we did the last one because of Thanksgiving. So I'm going to just run briefly through all the live streams that we did since we last recorded.
If anything sounds interesting to you, you could go back and
check
watch
them out.
It.
Okay, so since we last recorded, I didn't get to do any Twitches because we were on our trip. And I don't have a setup to do that remotely. So that has to be here. So it was mostly Instagram and Facebook, plus one YouTube stream. On the 16th, I did an Instagram short on Mandarian Orange Show where I chewed a piece of gum that we bought at Kmart in 2019. This was we were very busy and I had to do something to fulfill the challenge. And I had that last piece of gum laying around for a while. It's gross. And so you should definitely watch that. That's on our Mandarian Orange Show Instagram. Then on the 17th, we did an Instagram at Chuck E. Cheese. Mm-hmm. Now this is cool because I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Chuck E. Cheese is getting rid of all their animatronics. And except for one store in, I think it's like Northridge, somewhere around LA.
Northridge.
It is Northridge.
And they have like 3 layers of stuff they're going to keep.
Yeah. But what we wanted to do is visit one of the stores before they got rid of them, because there still are a few left.
And I called to make sure.
And we found one. This was in, was it
Pasadena.
Was it just Pasadena? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it was the Pasadena one. That's right.
It was the one you used to go to.
Because it was my child. It was right down the street from my grandparents' house. And so we went there. Now, we got there late enough that we didn't get to see them, like, do a full show. They were still kind of moving around a bit like they do.
It was like 15 minutes before they closed.
Yeah, but still we got to go in and check it out. So we did a live stream from Chuck E. Cheese.
We did buy the kids cotton candy.
Right.
So that we weren't just,
just lurking.
Yeah.
So that's on our Instagram. On the 18th, we also did another Instagram on Mandarian Orange Show. That one was right after we went to the Foldzender / Mortal, or Morzan is what they go by now. Uh-huh. We went to a show out at the House of Blues in Anaheim. It was amazing. We saw like the awesome bands. We saw like so many cool people there. And so we did just kind of a post-show wrap-up review on the drive home. So that's on our Instagram. Then we did another one on Facebook this time. I think we did this. I can't remember if this is on our personal Facebook or Mandarian Orange Show Facebook. I don't know. But we did one. It might have been on a personal Facebook from the Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona, because we headed out there and did our Thanksgiving trip, and then we stayed the first couple nights there. We did just like a tour around the hotel, I think.
Yeah. Glamping.
Yeah, our glamping. It's painted like it's outdoors. It's not really. Then the next day, my brother Matthew and his wife Layla came out and joined us, and we played a card game together called Lanka, which we talked about on the show. These are the guys that I met at Comic-Con and got to kind of check out the pre-build there. I played it with David on a live stream. I think that was on my Twitch, if I remember correctly. And we've played it again, with our family. We've talked about it in game night and stuff. And so we actually live streamed kind of a chunk of gameplay there. And the cool thing is that good folks at Battleground Studios, who are the ones that made Lanka, actually shared our live stream to their story. So that was really cool. So shout out to those guys, because they're cool guys. And then, let's see, the next day we did one on My Vacation Pants. What did we do for that?
We gave like a tour of the Great Wolf Lodge water park section.
That was fun.
And it actually, we thought it might be too loud, but you could actually hear us.
Yeah. I mean, it's loud. You can hear it, but it's, because it's like an indoor pool area, but you could hear it. You can hear what we're saying.
You could see the visual to what we're going to talk about.
Very good. The next day, this is kind of crazy, because this is why we planned that trip out there to Arizona in the first place. I think we might have mentioned this on the show before, but there's a Fuddruckers, which is a family beloved restaurant to me anyway.
Again, used to be one right by your grandparents'
was right
house.
in Pasadena, in the same parking lot as the Chuck E. Cheese, but that's long gone. But then all the other ones in California closed down, and so we found the closest one to our house
is in
Arizona. So that's why we planned it.
That's why we booked our trip.
So on the 22nd, we did a live stream on Instagram from Fuddruckers. Careful not to slip up my tongue on that one.
Yeah.
And so you can find that on there. That is on Instagram. Then on Thanksgiving, we actually did one on Facebook. I think this was maybe on my personal Facebook, if I remember correctly. But you can find Phil Vecchio. That's not hard to do. And what did we do on Thanksgiving?
We said what we're thankful for, but there were some parameters.
What were the parameters?
Like you can say like family or your health, things like that.
Yeah, God, the Bible, like the big ones that you're supposed to be thankful for, which you should be, and are all wonderful things.
Yeah.
But those are not interesting answers in a thankful thing. So we just did other thankful stuff.
So to see what other thankful stuff we're
you got to watch
for, watch that.
Okay, then after Thanksgiving, we did an Instagram, and this was again on the My Vacation Pants Instagram, from the Oregon Stop Pizza.
Yes.
This is, as soon as we found the Fuddruckers, I told our family we were going to head out there, and I think Matthew actually found this place.
Matthew shared this.
And he unfortunately didn't make it to there with us, but it was amazing. Tell us about Oregon Stop Pizza.
It was just so fun. Like, good pizza, good old-fashioned pizza parlor environment. But then you have this amazingly talented organist who's playing the world's largest Wurlitzer organ. And and we had like a phenomenal seats thanks to you. You just have to watch it and you get a little picture. You have to like really go and experience it.
Yeah, because it's not just the organ, although it is like the whole room filling organ, but it also, and I like a superlative, it's the world's largest, I'm in. But it also had like puppets that come out, like or little animatronic things.
Drums playing.
Yeah, and it's like a one-man band thing, so there's drums, the lighting is all synchronized. Pianos are synchronized with it and everything.
Yeah.
And it's all controlled by the guy up there. It's phenomenal. It is such a cool thing. We stayed for hours, long after we ate the pizza.
Yeah, we stayed till they had to close due to plumbing issues.
Yeah, well, yeah, they had a drop in water pressure, which meant that they had to, like, by code, they have to
They
kick
had to
everyone out.
close.
So
We stayed until we couldn't anymore.
So I don't think that was like their fault. That was just like a
No.
code violation thing that,
They had
I
to-
mean, like, you want them to be aware of those things, and that seems like something I'm not scared of. Like, oh no, I don't want to go there. That's more like, how did they even know they had low water pressure? I don't know.
Right.
So I'm glad that they're on top of that.
it.
All right, so then we came back. I think we did this late at night after we came home. We did an Instagram with our live. With our quiz book, the Great Book of World Facts, Lists, and Quizzes. We just did a quiz with you and the kids, Janelle versus the kids, on some fun internet stuff. It's internet, right? Is that the one that we did?
I won, but barely.
Barely.
Like, barely.
So you have to watch that to hear how that went. You
I
kind of
haven't-
spoiled it, so they won't know now.
I have many years.
You do.
and
But
I
again, the
still
fun thing
barely.
about the quiz book is it's from 2002. So, Anyway, yesterday we live streamed on YouTube with Do, which I mentioned earlier. Tonight, on the 27th, we're doing our episode 244 here on Facebook. And then we've got, tomorrow night we'll be doing Alex B. Keaton, and then 2 more Twitches, and that's the challenge.
That's it. You said
3
it.
days away.
Almost.
And let's see, I think is this our 7th year of doing a challenge like this? Or is it 6th year? I can't remember. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. I think this is our 7th year.
You didn't do it in 16?
I don't think so. Because the first one was we did the Movie Pass challenge. Then I did a sealed DVD challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I did an NES challenge. I did I might be getting them out of order, but I did a podcast challenge, a TV pilot challenge, and an eShop challenge. And now this one. So, yeah.
Exciting.
That's a lot of challenges.
If you have any ideas for future challenges, shout them out.
This one has been extra special because the end result is a lot of like fun content for people to check out, So, I like it.
Yay.
I like it a lot. That is our 30-day live stream challenge. Let's go to vacation pants. We kind of talked a lot about our trip, but just, any other details we're going to talk about in vacation pants.
Put on your vacation pants.
Any other stuff we need to talk about our trip? We stayed at Great Wolf Lodge, Oregon Stop Pizza. What else did we do?
Well, I really liked Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona. It was less crowded than the one by Disneyland. Those are the only 2 we've been to. I liked the family slides they had.
Yeah.
I liked their water temperature.
Everything is warm. And you got a really good deal on it.
Yeah, so if you look at the beginning of the school year, there's like a crazy back to school special, and you can get rooms for under $200, which includes up to 6 people
At the water park.
So
if you figure, I mean, even a pretty good deal on a hotel room is going to be $100 now.
right,
I mean, that would be a pretty
we used
solid.
to be able to get them way cheaper, but not anymore.
For the most places you're going. So if you think about it, even if it's $100 extra a day and you go for a couple of days, because you're able to go the day you check in and the day you check out, plus all the days in between. So if you figure, 4 people, or if you could get 6 people, if you have a larger family going into a water park, you're going to be paying more than $100.
Right.
It's not $25 a person to get into a water park, right? So if you were going to do that type of entertainment thing, it's a fantastic deal. It's a lot if all you want is the hotel room.
Yeah, because the hotel room was great, but it doesn't have like a microwave.
Right. So your value, it was a great room. It had a fridge.
It
mini
had a fridge, which is great. It was large.
But the value is if you're going to take advantage of that water park. And it's not always that cheap.
No.
I know it goes for a lot more sometimes. So that's why we only did a few nights there, and then we stayed somewhere else the second half.
I will say, like, usually, at an amusement park, they mark the food up really high, but they didn't at Great Wolf Lodge. They don't want you to leave.
Yeah, so all the food in there was like reasonably priced. We went out for a lot of other stuff, but we did have some of the stuff there, and it was
great.
Reasonable.
Speaking of which,
yes,
we did go out with Matt and Layla.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe. Well, okay, this probably should have been in news. Where is it?
What?
Do you know where it is?
I don't know.
It's in my backpack.
I'll go find it while you tell the story.
I think it's in my backpack.
I'll hide it.
I'm pretty sure it's in my backpack. And I will tell you, I put it back in the little plastic sleeve, so it should be easy to find.
All right, backpack.
I think it's in my backpack. I'm pretty sure. I probably should have said this when we were doing the news, but this is actually the single most exciting thing probably from our whole trip, maybe this year. Probably at least the last couple of years. We went out one night while we were in Arizona. The kids, we wanted to go get some food, and the kids were kind of into the idea of staying back in the hotel room and playing video games or doing whatever they're, watching TV, that kind of thing. They're, believe it or not, old enough that it's like an okay thing for them to do. And so we gave them the option to stay there. We said we'd bring them home something, And so we went out and had an adults dinner with Matthew and Layla. Well, we went out and the place we were going to go to was closed. It was too late. And then we found another place and that was closed or drive through only, whatever. And we drove around for probably half an hour, all these different places that was closed.
They were closing as we drove.
Right. Or like one of them, it was like a bar and grill, but then the grill had closed. So it was just open for alcohol, so we're desperately trying to find somewhere that, because we didn't want to just drive through. We had like an adult night out. We wanted to go sit down somewhere. So we eventually settled on going to Buffalo Wild Wings. And, we went in there and it was...
I highly recommend a late night at Buffalo
It was
Wild
fantastic because they had the deal, right?
Yeah, they had the happy hour deal, $4 queso.
Yeah, $4 apps, lots of good late night deals. And if you don't have kids, you just go sit in the bar area, and it was great. But as we walked in, I noticed something on the wall, and it was an eating challenge. And I was kind of excited for this because I've never wanted to do like, can you eat like tons of stuff, like a giant steak?
That's not the kind of challenge.
No, like John Candy in The Great Outdoors when he eats like the huge steak or whatever, like that's not my speed. My brother David told me how he accidentally did an eating challenge once, which that's just, I like to eat, but I'm a slow eater. And so the idea of eating like something that super fast, I can't do it, right? But the thing that I have often... I've wanted to try, because I always talk about this. I always talk myself up that I like spicy food. And that, all these stuff, this is a really spicy thing. And I'm like, nah, it's not spicy to me. There's a few places that have something spicy enough that makes me sweat. But for the most part, I like it spicy. And, I've often wondered, like, could I handle like one of those super spicy things? So they have a challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings that you have to eat 10 of their super spicy, the spiciest wings they make, in 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I talked to the server, and she was like, yeah, here's the deal. Here's what you have to do. You can't dip it in ranch or anything like that. I was allowed to have like a glass of water to drink as I was doing it. But I was like, I think I can do this. I think I'm going to do it. And so I did the thing. At first, I thought like you got it for free, like the old things. But then we figured out that that's not the case. But you get a prize instead.
Yeah.
And it was tough because I thought, this is no problem. Well, first of all, it was very spicy, but not so spicy I couldn't handle it. But Janelle and Matthew and Layla all tasted it.
I got like a little on my finger, and it like covered my whole mouth.
Yeah, like Layla said, her mouth was still burning like 10 minutes later. Matthew's like, no, it's way too hot, right? But I had to eat all of it. So the heat was not the issue. The problem was I eat and I'm patient and stuff.
He cleans his bones.
Well, by the time I finished the first one, a minute was gone already, and I still had 9 more wings. And Janelle was like, "You gotta go fast. Stop talking and just go."
I know, and he's like bantering and.
So you recorded a lot of it, not all of it, and we didn't live stream it because you don't need to see me shoving food in my face too much. But there is some video footage of it out there. So anyway, I sped it up and it got down to the last 10 seconds and I still hadn't quite finished. But then I pulled it out in the end, and you guys, you were looking at the winner of the Blazing Challenge.
You gotta get up
right
close
there
to the camera.
There it is. So you gotta straighten it out. It's hard to do in reverse. The Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings.
There you go.
It's probably one of the proudest moments of our lives collectively, I think. I know our kids, you know, I forgot to ask them because they're back at school today, you know, what their friends all said about it when they heard the news. So yeah, it's pretty much, it's one of my greatest accomplishments.
Since you forgot to talk about it.
I know. I was so overwhelmed with emotion about it that I just blanked it from my mind.
Did you tell them that you got free ice cream?
Oh, free ice cream. So I got this plus
to cool your mouth.
Free ice cream to cool it off. And it was genuinely spicy. Like, it made me sweat.
The only thing you said is, because I did not have any spicy wings, you said it kind of made it so you couldn't really taste anything else. It did.
Like, we just wound up bringing home, because we had already, ordered our food.
Yeah, when you
and then I, asked her about the thing, and she said
we thought it might be too late.
Right, because, it's kind of late at night. And so she brought it out, and so I ate those 10 wings, and then I wasn't, first of all, I wasn't hungry for any other stuff, but I, took a little nibble, and all I could taste was spicy wings. Yeah. So, for the most part, we just brought home leftovers of, my portion of it. Anyway, all that is to say that I am a food champion, a wing champion. I can handle the heat. I feel like if I was to go on that, Hot Ones thing they do on YouTube,
you did good.
I think I would do great. I just need to get, famous enough for them to want to interview me to go on to there. So
you're the host of the Mandarian Orange Show.
Well, now that they know that I've got this,
that you're a Blazing Wing Challenge.
Blazing Challenge. Look at that. Blazing Challenge. Pretty amazing. I guess if you're listening to this, you're not seeing what I'm doing. This is later on. I got a headband. That's what I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah, you gotta.
I didn't actually say what it was out loud, and it's difficult to adjust it because I'm looking at myself in the camera in reverse, so it's all backwards.
Nobody can tell.
I know. Well, now it looks like
a hat.
Yeah, because it's all black in the background. It looks like just the top of my head is cut off there. So.
All right, and then what else? I mean, we talked about Fuddruckers.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say after that story?
We did transfer to a different hotel for Thanksgiving itself.
Because that had a full kitchen and everything.
Yeah, thank you. Staybridge Suites is one of my favorite.
Yeah, great place.
It has Diet Coke on tap. We went to the movies to see Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds.
And we weren't quite hungry because we went to Fuddruckers for lunch, but they have a little dinner.
Yeah.
And mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and pizza. Weird combination, but it was good.
But it was great, and it was free. And then, again, 2 TVs. They have, they have just, a lot of cool stuff.
Well, plus their pool, because, we spend a lot of time in pools. Yeah.
Their pool.
It was as warm as the hot tub at Great Wolf Lodge was.
Yeah.
The whole pool was. Plus they had a hot tub.
We called it hot tub pool.
It was awesome. And we went swimming on Thanksgiving, and I think people were doing, Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah, so we had it to
We ate later, so we just went swimming and had the pool to ourselves for hours.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I got a comment over here that we need to address.
You have to handle the heat twice.
Yeah, David over there, Dave on the comments is pointing out that there are consequences afterwards.
You did. You had so many consequences.
Yeah, I had a few
over and over.
It was quite a few because it's also 10 wings. That's a large portion of wings.
Staybridge Suites, at least this particular one, did not have the greatest flusher.
No, this is when we were at Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, but you extended to Staybridge.
No, it was done by the end of that.
Okay.
Trust me, I know the timeline pretty well on that one.
Anyways, yes.
Yeah, they had, and I mean, the one thing about the Great Wolf Lodge the toilet paper wasn't great, and they started us off with like a quarter roll.
Quarter roll.
And I'm like, dude, we're gonna definitely need more than that in 3 nights with 4 people.
Only with him, you poop more than anybody.
You don't
I
have to
know.
like tell everybody that.
So much. Whatever. I talked about pooping my pants.
I do it frequently, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the thing. Like,
But only in a home base.
yeah, this is true.
Like,
No public restroom.
you can like hold it all day if you have to.
Or longer if we're like on a camping trip or
But
something.
if you're in a home base, no holding back.
No. Why should I?
So.
All right, well,
Pooperific.
that is a good point there, Dave, in the comments. It was
right.
not without its challenge. This is why I earned the headband, though.
Yeah.
Because they know, like, this is a challenge that goes beyond
You wear it
the
proudly.
table. I do.
We just did some Thanksgiving sides in the room that we could heat up in the micro. That was great.
And you got, like, turkey, but just, like, sliced turkey.
Microwavable, yeah. And then what else did we do?
I mean, we played games and watched movies and just had a good old time.
We did. Oh, I did Black Friday shopping.
Oh, yeah. And the tradition is that Janelle goes out early in the morning. I sleep in with the phone next to me, and then she calls me. I stumble out of my sleep, answer the question, if she needs to know, which thing does Luke have, or
I'm like,
who do we need to buy this
better
present
than
for?
you just coming your interrupted sleep?
It's great, because then I just doze back off and then get back up again.
You're like, how long has it been since you called me last? I'm like, not that long.
And I slept the whole time. Yeah. So,
I do love how they've changed Black Friday, that you can shop online. They extend the deals because it was just too crowded during COVID. It is a way more enjoyable experience for the shopper.
Yeah.
And that I do appreciate.
Yeah. So it was good. I would say we had a great trip there.
Great trip.
And we got another comment over there real quick.
It says you need to up your game and get a bidet.
Ooh. Well, I think what he's saying is to deal with those consequences. Oh, and because the toilet paper. Yeah, but this was like at a hotel. He's saying at our house or like a travel one. Is he talking about getting a travel bidet?
The only place we've stayed in the United States with a bidet was the Madonna Inn. And only one of the rooms.
Yeah.
And we stayed in several of the rooms.
Now in Europe, there were quite a few.
We all tried it at
Yeah.
Madonna Inn, but they were quite powerful in Europe.
Yeah.
They weren't my
They
favorite.
don't mess around.
It's like, woo!
I mean, I get it. But if it's not something you're used to, it's an experience.
quite a, yeah.
Yeah. That being said, it would not have solved all of the issues,
Yeah. For sure.
Well, we're going to move on from toilet talk.
In my vacation.
In my vacation pants, because that's what happened. We're going to do, I think what we're going to do for tonight, because it's a school night and, we're going to move along. I think we're going to do a quiz. I think we're going to wrap it up with a quiz. And that's probably going to do it for tonight. I'm just super into this quiz book. I don't know, like I get in like a kick, as you know. And
a kick?
I'm on a quiz kick right now. After Dew's performance last night, it was quite a thing. So I want to give you one that you're gonna like, and you're gonna do well at.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry there.
I choked on my saliva.
I'm leaving it in the show though because it's live, so I'm not gonna go in there and find it. So sorry if you're in your headphones there.
Well, I was just like talking to Matthew earlier, your brother, and I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm choking on my saliva and can't breathe.
It happens.
He's like, "Are you sick?" I'm like, "I don't think so. I think I just choked on my saliva." So.
All right. Well, here's a transition to go into our quiz time.
We don't even know.
All right. Let's look and see here. So I want to give you a better shot. Oh, I lost my place.
Oh no.
Darn. Okay, well,
I really want a good one, Phil, that I know about in 2002. let's see what I was doing in 2002. I was working at Disneyland and California Adventure. I was not really engaged to you yet because we got engaged New Year's Eve 2002 and got married pretty early, 3 months apart. I did live in an apartment on the 3rd story. I think I really liked movies, Bath and Body Works, you know, all those things. I liked Walt Disney World, Disney Cruises. Are those any of the things you're going to quiz me on?
Well, sort of. Here's what I got for you.
Okay.
This isn't the one I had picked out earlier, but this is going to be good. How much do you know about film comedies?
Oh.
What? Wait, you love movies and comedies.
But I'm not good at it.
You're going to do great.
Okay.
I'll find you a better suited one
How
later.
many questions?
There's 15. We're going to go through them quick. As
Well,
you guys
what
know,
was the one you were going to do?
I don't remember. I had it marked and it's been a while. We go in the book here. This book was written in 2002 or was published in 2002, so everything is from that.
Are you going to dejunk it after we finished it?
Yeah, after we've done all 670
Don't lose your place again.
all 670 quizzes, we'll get rid of it.
Okay.
Actually, what we'll do once it's full, because I actually mark in it with a marker, with a highlighter, we will give it as a prize. After we've done 670, we'll give it as a prize to a listener who just has to enter. So play along at home, or if you're in the live stream over here,
Play along.
play along. There is a little bit of a delay, so if you throw an answer out there, we
We'll
might not
give it
see it
to
until
you.
afterwards. But we'll, of course, give you credit. You know, it's an honor system there.
Okay, I'm not looking.
All right,
But
so
I'm
here we go.
trying to be
Oh,
in the camera.
and again, the answers that are written at the bottom of the page are what goes. Even if you have an answer that's better, that's how I'm grading it. That's the judging panel. And it definitely happens that sometimes there's better answers. But
Okay.
that's how it goes. I'm taking the glasses off for
Whoa.
old man reading here. All right, number 1. Who part wrote and directed the 1974 release Blazing Saddles?
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks, one answer already. Who
Thought it was a trick question.
Oh, I told you I picked one that you do well. Because again, I did like hand pick one for Do that I thought he might do well at, and I
Okay.
haven't done that for you yet. So this is your
Okay.
chance to have like a little more even playing ground.
Okay.
Number 2, who starred in the 1999 release Man on the Moon?
That would be Jim Carrey.
That's correct. That's 2.
Wow, I'm so smart.
Keep an eye if anyone's chiming in on answers over
Okay.
there too, because I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't see.
Okay.
All right, number 3, who starred in the 1997 release The Man Who Knew Too Little?
This would be Bill Murray.
You got it.
Ding, ding, ding. I did go to the movies a lot.
This is what I'm saying.
I
Like, why
did
would
go
you
to the
say?
movies a lot
Oh, I don't
in
know.
college.
I don't know comedy movies. All right, there are more challenging ones. In London, 3 young men pursue 3 women at a salsa club. That is the storyline of which 2000 release, like year 2000.
Say it again.
In London, 3 young men pursue 3 women at a salsa club. This sounds like a balderdash answer.
3 men?
3 young men pursue 3 women at a salsa club. That's the storyline of which 2000 release.
Fools Rush In?
Born Romantic.
No.
No,
Never heard of it.
Nope. Like I said, that's a balderdash one. Number 5. 3 young incompetents decide to embark on a life of crime. That is the storyline of a 1996 U.S. release. What was its title?
3 young?
3 young incompetents.
Why is it young and in threes?
I don't know. That's just how they answered. They did the question. I don't write the question.
3 young incompetents.
Decide to embark on a life of crime. That's the storyline of a 1996 U.S. release. What was the title?
Super bad.
It's not even close to the right year. That's
I
like way
know.
off. This is a movie I like very much, and you do know it.
Hackers.
And actually, the hotel at which part of it is set is right near where Do is located.
The hotel?
Or I'm pretty sure, like, maybe not right near, but close enough that he said it's
Rushmore.
visitable. Oh, you're so close. Right director, wrong movie. It's Bottle Rocket.
Bottle Rocket!
Yeah.
I do love that movie.
I wasn't going to give it to you if I had to give you that many clues. I was just trying to help you out there. All right, next. Who played the male and female leads in the 2000 release Bounce?
The male and female leads.
In the 2000 release Bounce. I know you saw this. I think you even had a poster of this in your dorm. No, it wouldn't have been in your dorm.
Was it Ben Affleck?
And who's the female?
J-Lo?
Oh, so close. It was Gwyneth Paltrow. Ben Affleck and Gwyneth Paltrow. That's a half point there. 1/2. Who played the two male leads in the 1998 release Bowfinger?
Oh, we've got Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin.
That is correct. I don't even have to
I
look.
love Bowfinger.
That's a great movie. Number 8. What was the title of the 1996 release in which Michael Keaton stars as a workaholic who clones himself so as to be able to spend more time with his family? Multiplicity, you got it.
I love that movie.
That's a good one. I think, wasn't that Rob Reiner that directed that?
I don't know. It's fantastic.
I think it was, but I
And
could be
Andy
wrong.
McDowell.
Oh, no, it could be Ivan Reitman. Now I don't know. Now I'm just saying director.
I think it was Ivan Reitman.
I think it might have been Ivan Reitman. Who knows? Someone who looks at
Classic.
IMDb.
I saw the trailer and I thought it was going to be dumb, and then I loved it.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, number 9. What was the title of the 1961 release, which starred Audrey Hepburn as Holly Golightly?
Oh, that would be Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
How do you go? There's a song.
Well, there's a couple songs. There's the Spivvy song, H is for the way I sat home all day.
Oh, it's for the way. Yeah.
Okay. But then there's also, I remember Breakfast at Tiffany's. It was like less clever, but more popular because, whatever. All right. Next. Number 10. Who played the starring part in the 1999 release Breakfast of Champions? I've never actually seen this, but I'm familiar with the VHS box title or box cover. So I would have known that.
Say it again.
Who was the starring part in the 1999 release Breakfast of Champions?
John Heater.
It was It was Bill Murray. Sorry, I looked at the wrong one. Bruce Willis. Willis.
Never seen it.
Yes, Bruce Willis. All right, we're getting close here. That's 2/3 done. Number 11. Who played the part of the central character in the 2001 release Bridget Jones's Diary?
Renee Zellweger.
That is correct. Number 12. Who wrote, directed, and starred in the 1984 release Broadway Danny Rose?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
The guy.
Sean Connery.
Woody Allen. Never seen that. Number 13. What was the title of the 1998 release about an ambulance service team in Los Angeles?
1998?
Uh-huh. An ambulance service team in Los Angeles. You know this is obscure because we saw every movie in 1998, and I've never heard of it.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn.
No, it's the title of the movie.
Oh. Children's Hospital.
Broken Vessels.
Yeah.
Never
I
heard
saw
of it.
every movie in 1998.
I don't even think that one actually came
You
out in
should
1998.
see my movie stub collection.
Number 14. Who part wrote, directed, and starred in the 1998 release, another 98, Bulworth, about a politician who tells the truth during an election campaign, having arranged for his own assassination?
Sean Penn.
Nope. Good guess, but it was Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty. I remember the trailers for that. I never actually saw the movie, but if I remember correctly, it was like one of those things where the trailer made it look real bad, but I think I might actually enjoy the movie.
Maybe that can be your challenge next year.
Could be.
Movies you've never seen.
Because I thought that it
Because you
looked
thought
bad.
they were bad.
No, but what if they are bad? Then that's a really bad
That
challenge.
is. It's a lot of commitment.
All right, last one, and there's no way you get this, so we'll go quick. Who played the male lead in the black comedy 1997 release Butcher Boy?
Sinbad.
Stephen Ray or Rhea. I don't know. Never heard of any of that. So your total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5.
Whoa! I think Do still takes the
Do
lead.
definitely beat you still,
But like to quote Audrey, she said, "Physics doesn't change,
That's true.
but
Well, these facts
pop
don't
culture
change.
does."
Yeah, but none of these are different now. These are all still the correct answer. You just don't
Stop
know
trying
them.
to compare comedies to physics.
Hey, comedies are like physics. There's a rule of comedy. Have you ever heard of the rule of threes? Comedy has rules.
Whatever.
All right, what do we got there on comments? I see something over there.
He said I beat him on the quiz.
Oh, so you didn't beat his number he got on the physics, but you did beat him on this quiz.
Yay!
All right, that was very sportsmanlike there.
The only thing is, your brothers have no idea who actors are, so
That is true.
They have actor
blindness. Yep. It's true. Like with very few exceptions.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
Sometimes they'll say one that they think it is, and it's
they'll be like, nope.
no,
Absolutely not.
So
It's actually quite entertaining sometimes. Melissa said, I never heard of those movies. Oh, some of those. My goodness.
Classics.
Bowfinger, I think maybe my favorite from that list that was just mentioned. Or Bottle Rocket. Multiplicity. There's some good ones in there. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Although has not aged well and in its entirety, is still a classic in a lot of ways. And our daughter's named Audrey.
Exactly.
And our son's named Luke, but that has nothing to do with that particular movie. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for this live episode. It's a lot of fun doing these, and I'm sure we'll do live episodes again. It's not like we never will. But for this live stream challenge, this is that's it for tonight.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Dave and Melissa in particular, for hanging out with us during the live show, and for anyone else who's joined us or who are watching or listening later. We appreciate you guys.
Dave said none of the answers were Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because she was pretty big in 2002.
Sandy. Well, that's why I say with very few exceptions. Like, I would say both David and Matthew have like 3 or 4 actors or actresses that they know who they are and they could recognize them.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's
like
it.
Just that select list.
No news join the list.
Yeah.
It's just the ones
I don't think
that for whatever reason they glommed on.
Like David definitely knows who William Shatner is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a few different people, but you know
the range.
It's a very
very extensive.
Sometimes it's shocking. And I mean, I'm like on the other end of the spectrum where I know people I've never even seen something. I don't know, I just get all those things in there, but then I can't remember you know, how to get to, I don't know, the store that you want me to meet you at or whatever.
True that.
All right. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Janelle, where can people find us to get a hold of us?
You can write us mandarinorangeshow@gmail.com. You can message us on Instagram. You can message us on TikTok. Can they do the website still?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Don't do the website.
Just go to one of our things. Melissa says bye.
Bye,
Good
Melissa.
night. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And for the Mandarian Orange Show, I'm Phil.
And I'm Janelle.
And we live stream, so you don't have to. Good night, everybody.
Bye.